And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make the difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Robinson. Surged ahead for a couple. There, it'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Sategna. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do.
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Might have a chance. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown LSU!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick release by the QB. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he...
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Berry. Makes the grab, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business. To the fumble recovery. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Could be an alley. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for an alley, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Finds space on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Durham.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He might want another play. On the run, it's Berry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got
some room, headed to the goal line, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown LSU!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Running it to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Bringing it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it back in motion. On the option. The keeper. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to the ground with the running back. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Harris. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Levin. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Watkins. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Got a little grass. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Slips through the line. on vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. To the air, it's Levin. Finds his man. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Here's Durham one more time. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
looking to throw on first down. Complete out left to Wilson. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. LSU right back to the line. Running inside, it's Durham. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
Here's a little room there. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
This offense can get a lot of yards, but it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way back to...
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking for the goal line. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. LSU quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll make his way out of bounds. Nice pickup, and more importantly, he gets the clock stopped.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Handoff, Caden Durham. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Complete out of the backfield. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Now he's going to break the pocket. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Found a seam. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. Got it! And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He'll set up to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A top 25 showdown. Two of the best teams in the country featured today on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Well, I love the offense coming out on the first play of the game, being aggressive and going forward vertical, but the ball has got to come out on time. If it doesn't, this defense, they'll get after you. They showed it to you right there. They were ready for pass on the first play, and they got to the quarterback for a sack.
Reels it in down the left side. Here he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your... And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
To throw, it's Mateer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the